Hey y'all, what's up? This is Rosie. Um, so I've been hearing that some millennials and Gen Z really hate Gen X and they want to cancel us and stuff and for whatever reason. Um, hmm, yeah, fuck that. So anyway, I have been observing and loving the excitement, especially among Gen Xers and elder millennials, over the Gen X and elder millennial nostalgia coming out. The first bit of nostalgia this year that caught my attention was the return of Slim Shady, because I believe this is the way that Eminem is going to kill off Slim Shady, as the death of Slim Shady is about to come out. And people were pissed off for a while because they made up in their minds that Gen Z wanted to cancel Eminem. Dude, who do you think, why do you think lots of young people actually love Eminem? Xers, millennials, and Gen Z are fans of Eminem. And just as an aside, millennials, Eminem was born in 1972. That makes him a Gen Xer, so he's ours, not yours. Just saying. But a lot of us raised our kids, or the millennials raised their younger siblings to love Eminem. And they are fans of his. So no, they're not trying to cancel him. So calm the hell down. Put your pitchforks away. Nobody is trying to cancel Eminem. I have maybe heard one or possibly two Xers talk about canceling Eminem and wanting to know why we won't. But it's because we love him. We're not that offended over the things he has to say. I mean, the things that he says is how we talked back in the day. So cancel him for what? For being how we are? But yeah, nobody wants to cancel Eminem. Calm down. The return of Axel Foley. Well, before I get into that, I have to talk about the documentary Brat. I have not seen it. I don't have a way to watch it. I don't have a streaming service because money. But I would like to see it. I have heard a lot about it. Some Xers are saying that it was great to look back on those movies and those times and those actors, see what they're up to now and what they thought about being called the Brat Pack. And I would like to see it for those reasons as well. I think I would probably enjoy it because I enjoy documentaries. I even did a review on one. But yeah, I did a review on two documentaries I saw actually. But anyway, I haven't gotten to see it and would like to, but can't right now. Some people are complaining that the actors Andrew McCarthy, they said that Andrew McCarthy seemed whiny and kind of bitter that he wasn't more relevant, that he hasn't had more films, and that he doesn't have a lot of talent. Andrew McCarthy has done television since those times, and he has done movies since being in those Brat Pack films. And he's written a book, maybe more than one, I don't know, but sorry for the siren. Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. He's done more films, he's done a lot, and this documentary was his. So all you can do is sit back and complain about him while he's up there being successful. Huh. Imagine that. You complain about someone who's had a successful career and is still successful. People know who he is. He is pretty famous, but no one knows you. Well, you're talking shit about him on the internet, so at least you got that. Some people were complaining that Anthony Michael Hall, Molly Ringwald, Judd Nelson didn't show up in the documentary. And I say they don't have to. That's their prerogative. They didn't want to. Anthony Michael Hall said the reason that he didn't is because he is just concentrating on doing other things. He said that the way he believes is you have to wish people well in their lives and in their careers. And he said that he has embraced being in those John Hughes movies for most of his life. That he loved it, of course, and that, you know, he had fun with it. But since then, he's been in a lot more movies. I read that he was in Full Metal Jacket, which I did not know that because I only watched the first part of it. And after Vincent D'Onofrio's final scene, I vowed to never watch that movie again, and I turned the channel immediately because that was so disturbing. But I didn't know he was in that movie. And he was in Edward Scissorhands as the bully, which I did know about that. That was so freaky to see him be the bully and not the nerd, but hey, cool for him. But he said that he's at a point in his life now where he's just concentrating on doing more things in his career and in his life, and he just wishes everybody well. And I love that for him. Anthony Michael Hall, out of all of them, is probably my favorite Brat Packer. And after him, probably Emilio Estevez and Rob Lowe. Rob Lowe, I had a crush on him. But yeah, I just loved hearing about everybody's excitement over this documentary. Some people weren't so excited. They were very disappointed, and it wasn't what they thought it would be, which I don't know what they thought it would be. But hey, that's just them. Now, the return of Axel Foley and Beverly Hills Cop. People who are watching that absolutely love it. They say that it's great, that they want to watch it again, that it's fun, and that it's so good to see Eddie Murphy back in that role of Axel Foley. And for those of you who don't know who Axel Foley is or what Beverly Hills Cop is, again, Eddie Murphy. It's one of the first movies that he did that blew him into the stratosphere. Before that, it was the movie 48 Hours with Nick Nolte. If you don't know who Nick Nolte is, look it up. Nicknolte. Nick Nolte. Look it up. But, sorry y'all. But those movies came out around the time that he did his stand-up comedy special, Delirious, which I also love. And I watched that as a kid along with my cousins. We watched that with our parents. We didn't have to sneak and watch it. And those movies, along with that comedy special, made him a superstar. He was on Saturday Night Live before all of that, and he absolutely stole the show every time he was on it, which is why when he showed back up on it around Christmas of 2021, everybody was excited about it. When he was on their anniversary special, the 40-year anniversary special, and was up on stage and gave like a 1-minute speech, everybody was disappointed at that. It's because of how sincerely talented Eddie Murphy is. In the 80s, he was so famous and so popular that he actually came out with a record. At the time that he dropped that record with Rick James, and the song is called Party All the Time, look it up, it's a good song. At that time, nobody said anything, nobody made fun of him. And it was actually a good song. And somehow it became a punchline. Everybody started making fun of him. So that when he dropped another record in the late 80s, people made fun of that. When he dropped another record and did a song with Michael Jackson, people made fun of him for that. And it was like nobody wanted to take him seriously as a musician. I don't know why, because nobody said anything harmful or harsh about Jamie Foxx when he did like Ray, and when he did some songs, and oh god, Donald Glover when he became Childish Gambino. Nobody said anything about that, but somehow Eddie Murphy is a joke. When he is a talented singer, he has a great singing voice. And so I don't understand why people make fun of him. And my second favorite song of his is Put Your Mouth on Me. I loved that song. He's a talented human being as far as comedy, as far as acting. He's talented for a reason. He's famous for a reason. And so people are excited for his return as Axel Foley in Beverly Hills Cop. Everybody's talking about it. I would love to see it. I can't because, again, I don't have streaming services because money. But it's a priority for me to find a way to watch that and to watch Brat and to give my viewpoints on it. And yeah, that's about it for this one. That's all I wanted to talk about. As usual, there is a donations link in the description. If you would hit that, it would help me out a lot more than you could ever possibly realize, and I thank you in advance. A wise man once said, you have to build your tribe one person at a time. If you would like to be a part of my tribe, hit that subscribe button. I would be so glad to have you, no matter what generation you are. Everybody's welcome here. Thank you guys so much for wasting time with me. I love you very, very much. I hope to see y'all on the next upload, and bye for now.